Welcome back to Setrion. It's honestly been a while since I said this, but I think I'm back again. I got my RAM back a couple days ago and I had to test so many things, and yeah, it seems to work right now. There's just one more thing I might want to do in a bit. Isn't my farm working right now? What's going on here? It's not here, seems to be the other side. So not really 100% sure if everything is going What's going on? Does not seem to be moving. Did I do something wrong? I don't know. Where is it? There it is. Why aren't you working? Give me that. Oh god, no. Yeah, we might have a little bit of an issue now. Hello. Do you have silk touch? Yes, you have. Okay, I need a bed. See, first episode in like almost 2 months and it's stressed out again. So, I want to grab my piston, which should be exactly here. Okay. So, there is still one test I need to do, as I wanted to say. But to be honest, I'm kind of afraid of doing it, since... how do I put it? I don't know, really. I don't really... Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I need to go grab that piece of dirt. No! I'm not very good at those things, as you might notice. Oh, there's so much bamboo laying on the ground. How do I get out of here? Like that, okay. Did someone just steal my leaf? Or is there supposed to be a hole in that? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really sure if I will make this into an Asperia episode, since there are quite a few things I just want to talk about for a little while. It's really been so long. So, I think I can talk about what went wrong and what exactly happened, right? So, you might remember that my PC crashed during recording. No, my game. My game crashed during recording multiple times. And Minecraft always was like, yeah, it might be your recording software. But I had the error about this, and I just couldn't figure out what exactly the problems were with that. So at some point, I just thought, yeah, it might be that, might be some struggle. It will be fixed at some point. And I went on with it. And sooner or later, my PC got more and more problems. It crashed sometimes, doing completely normal things. I tried so many things out, like I play with a couple of my friends on Discord, and sometimes we stream our games in the channel by that, while doing that, and my PC seemed to crash when I was streaming on Discord as well. So I was incredibly confused. I did not really know what could cause this, and at some point I was like, you know what, let's run this Windows RAM diagnostics thing just once, so I can figure out if it is my RAM and something happened with it. So I did that, and within the first 5 seconds of the test, Windows was like, yeah, you do have hardware issues on your computer. Please contact the person who built it. And I was like, oh, I should contact the person who built my PC. Which I couldn't do because they are in a different country than I am, so, and they haven't bought the RAM. I did before that, so kinda a little bit all over the place with this. So I got in contact with the company where I bought my RAM, and they were like, yeah, but you bought it more than 12 months ago, so you need to prove that the issue you had was there when you bought it. And it's incredibly hard to prove something like that with... I don't know if it's all hardware things related to a computer. It's incredibly hard to prove that for RAM. I don't know if you can prove something like that on a graphics card or a CPU or something, I don't know. But still, so I went on to Google some things, and I found out that the manufacturer of my RAM was giving lifetime guarantee on their RAM sticks. So I opened an RMA process thing on their website and sent my RAM to them, so they could check and eventually fix it. They never fixed it though. They got an entirely new kit. On a Saturday, I opened the package, I put the RAM sticks into my computer, and first of all started playing with my friends again. And on the day after that, I wanted to start recording Minecraft again. But then the game crashed again for the exact same error code it had before I got the new kit. And I was like, that can't be possible, right? They wouldn't send me a new kit and it's broken immediately. So I went on and ran Microsoft's RAM diagnostics program thing again, even though it is said that it's not the most precise one. But again, within the first couple seconds of a program running, hardware issues again. So I contacted the manufacturer again, opened another RMA. They even paid for shipping this time. I honestly don't know if they would have paid for the first shipping to them as well. I don't know, I never asked. So I sent them the new and again faulty kit as well. And I already waited like 3.5 weeks at this point in time. So I sent them the kit again, and on my way home, first I needed to go to like 3 UPS shops. One of them was like permanently closed, and I never noticed. But I don't know why, but I haven't checked the opening times, and there was nothing like permanently closed in Google. I just think I haven't seen it, but anyway, I went there, and at the second shop, it wasn't really a shop, it was just a box for packages. You could put them in there, and I just don't know if it was secure or not. I just did not do it. So I went to a third UPS stop and would finally give my package to a human. Because I don't know, I just don't think it's a good idea to give something so valuable to a box. I don't know if I could get it, like this paper piece where it states that you have given the package over to the box. I don't know. So I went there, and on my way home, I went with my bike. So on my way home, my front wheel was like, you no longer need like volume on your wheel, don't you? So you no longer need the wheel to be full of air, don't you? Yeah, so it my front wheel broke. I don't really know the English word. The air just went out of there. It popped, I think. Maybe it's that. I don't know. So I had to walk all the way home. It took me like more than an hour, and I was incredibly annoyed at that point. But I went home, and I had to wait again. For a while. It was incredibly fast though. I think the package from here to the Netherlands to the RMA center took like less than 24 hours. The same thing when they sent the new kits to me. It took less than 24 hours for them to create the label and send the package to me. It was incredibly fast, and I'm really impressed by that. Because even though it is a neighboring country, it's still quite far away. So, impressed by that. I don't know. And so I had to wait. Right. First, I got an email where they tell me your package is here and we will check that. We had some, what are those days called? I think it was Labor Day. I don't really know the exact name of that. So we had like one day in the whole week where they haven't been working. It's not called holiday, it's some other day where you don't have to work. I don't know. So I had to wait longer than usual to get any response out of them. And even though the whole process went incredibly smooth, I'm not really a fan of them being... like, you get an email when your package arrives by them. But then you don't really get any more updates other than you asking for them. Like, I had those automated email for my package arriving there, but I never got an email about what's going on, if the kit is faulty, if it was a manufacturing error, if they will send it. I think if it was an error caused by something else that their warranty wouldn't take care of, I would have gotten emails about that and they would talk to me. But even though I kind of knew that it wasn't my fault, I haven't gotten any information about what's going on, about what the next steps would be. Like, I asked them, and they told me that they need to get a new kit brought to them via flight by from Taiwan, because I think that's where they manufacture their RAM kits. And sure, I asked for the information, so I got them. Really no problem there. Their support has been incredibly friendly and helpful at that. But it would have been nice if I would have gotten those informations without especially having to ask for them. You know? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm really happy that I can use my computer again. I really missed playing in this world. I'm so happy to be back. As I said, there is one more test I want to make sure everything is correctly working and I don't have to send my kit back again. I'm quite happy about it right now though. Everything seems to be working. I think it even runs smoother than before. But yeah, I think it's fine, really. Most of the time, I hadn't been able to play on my computer now. I played a bunch of games on my Switch too. Like, I played Pokopia. Incredibly good game, honestly. I really enjoyed that. But now that I have every single Pokemon in my decks and finish most things I can do in the game, I did not really take a look at my island in the game. At one point, I tried to build all of Kanto or Johto into my Cloud Island, but haven't really been able to do so because of the different sizes of everything and stuff like that, and that kind of killed my motivation to play the game. Then I started playing Monster Hunter Stories 1, and even though I know that the series itself is quite popular, it was the worst gaming experience I had in years. Not because it's a bad game. The story is really enjoyable in my opinion, and I really enjoyed the story. And I think the game itself could be enjoyable. But the randomness of certain things in the game, like how your opponent monster thing is going to attack, is horrible. You can't really... It's like a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing, similar to... Like, you have strength, and strength gets, I think, outmatched by speed, which is outmatched by I don't really know their English names. So you have red, green, and blue. Blue being speed, red being strength, I think. I don't know the green name, but green is better than red. And no, green is better than blue. Blue is better than red, and red is better than green. So it's kind of that. But if you can't see what your opponent does, you can't really counter it. So it's incredibly random if you can win a fight or not. There have been some incredibly tough fights in this game. I finished the story. I don't know if I will ever play the post-game. Probably not, because it's really the most unpleasant gaming experience I had in so long. Really. It's been... I started Monster Hunter Stories 2 after that, but I haven't done much else than playing the tutorial yet. I can't really bring myself to play this game. Mostly because of the first part. I don't know, I played the first one because I wanted to play the third one, and I was like, yeah, I can't really play the third one without playing the other two, so I already had them, so I wanted to play them. Because I thought it might be similar to Pokemon. But it's not. The story is nice, but the gameplay and the increase in difficulty is extremely frustrating. So, I finished Monster Hunter Stories 1, and I finished my Pokédex in Pokopia. I'm back, and I got a phone call, which happens all the time when I'm recording videos. Funny. So where was I? I completely forgot what I've talked about earlier. That annoys me quite a bit. Quite a bit. So, is the sun going up or down right now? It is going down, so I can sleep in a minute. So what I wanted to say, this is more... I have no idea what I talked about before I got this phone call, but this is more of an update video when a new episode of Asperia. First, I haven't done anything except fixing the farm over there and just ranted a little bit. I think I talked about the games I played in the time, and I ranted about Monster Hunter. Okay, let's continue there then. Like I said, I finished my decks in Pokopia, and I tried to play some Legends ZA in between, and I earned myself the different Megastones in ranked online battles, which I still hate the system, but it was quite easy to get them. Just 2 fights to get all of them, which was... we're leaving. So, and after that, I played Split Fiction with my fiance. And I have to say, Split Fiction is like one of, if not the best game I have played in so long. It was so good. Like, the story is so incredibly good. I really enjoyed that. Especially playing those games in co-op with someone who knows what he's doing. It's so nice. Such a nice experience having played that game. I think the only thing we haven't done in Split Fiction is this sublevel called Laser Hell, which is this Easter egg challenge level where the first people who could prove that they've won that got invited to the developer studio or something. And after that, I played. I don't really know if I can pronounce it the right way. Pragmata. I played that. And honestly, I'm not really that much of a fan of sci-fi shooter games. But this one really got me. So I played the demo, and within the first couple minutes of the demo I knew that I want to play the full version of the game. And I did. And even though I'm not quite happy with how the story ended, I'm not really going into any detail here because I don't want to spoil you. I really enjoyed the game. And you can get a different ending if you do something after you beat the game the first time. You get a different ending if you do a couple things. I did that and got a slightly different ending. It was really fun. It was fun. The story was really good, the animations are so well done, and the gameplay, even though I played it on Switch, feel so nice. The aiming with the weapons was a little bit confusing at first, but I'm really glad that I played that game. Really am. So, this Enderman placed his sandblock somewhere, and I don't think I can agree to that. I think I need to find that and mine that. Anyway. I need to bring this video to a close rather soon. I don't know when I will start to upload regularly. I think it will be by the end of this week. Like Friday, Saturday. Maybe I will be back Monday next week, which will be the latest point. I will be back until... No. You can tell that I haven't spoken English in a while. Really. So, either by the end of this week, at least on Monday next week, at its latest point, I will be start uploading videos daily again. Also, I will continue working on my mods, primarily being Fabulous Furniture, which is kind of a bit of it's kind of hard porting it to the newest version since they changed something and I have to struggle a little bit to figure out how I can achieve things to make it work like it did before. I will try to do that. Might take a little bit of time. I haven't done any coding stuff for quite some time now. I will do something about that. Also, I will try to upload my videos one week before they go live. Like, I will start recording in a couple days again, and I want to be on a point where, like, in a couple of weeks, today, the video would go live, which I uploaded one day earlier. Are you stupid or something? Always those annoying creatures, honestly. Okay, so I want to record things one day prior before they release. Right. I also try to work on my mods and don't overload myself with a ton of different things at once. I have a problem sometimes, like I have an idea and I want to make a project out of that, so everything else just gets pushed to the side. Sometimes it's kind of hard to fight against that itch of doing so. So, this was my little update video for you guys. Hope you aren't as annoyed as I am because I couldn't upload for almost 7 weeks or 6 weeks, I don't really know. I really hope that it doesn't happen again. And this video probably won't be possible with my old ramsticks, because at this point they probably would have killed my computer or stopped working entirely. I don't know. I love building computers, but I don't really have that much of an idea how all of those components exactly work. I love building computers and making them work, but I can't really explain every single hardware piece in detail. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, or at least understood what I wanted to tell you. When I start recording again, we will probably continue building on this village again. Or maybe we will go back to my base. I'm not sure about that yet. Also, Cobblemon will probably continue for a while. I don't know, I somehow hoped that there would be an update out as soon as I get my PC back to running, but somehow it turned out that it's not the case. Not really that big of a deal. We have quite a few things to do there as well. But I think that should be it. I really hope that you will follow me on my continuous journey through this world again. I have a couple ideas. Some I want to try while editing my videos, some I want to try implementing into this world lore-wise and building-wise, stuff like that. I hope it will be fun for me to play, as well as for you to watch. So I really hope that I will see you again when I continue my journey through, at this point, both of my Minecraft worlds. Until then, have a good one, and stay tuned.